Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here for day 4. And day 4 is our fun, fancy flips. It just says 4 flips, each a different kind. I'm going to call them the 4 fancy flips. So they each need to be different. I'm going to start with this. This is from the Dear Julie Julie Angel Postcard Kit. And I'm going to go ahead and cut out this piece. And it is going to be the base for my waterfall. So for the first waterfall, we're going to do a easy one. Okay? I'm going to start with easy. We're going to get rid of that and that. This is going to go here. Then I have collected some papers over here. And so this one, the angels are up here. And then I have a guest check. It is a kind of a flippy floppy one, which I don't always usually like to use. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this one right onto this, okay? And that way my first one is on there. Now you could have your page ready. I do not. My journal is not made. My cover is not made. So I'm making embellishments and going to put them in the journal when my journal is ready, which could be, well, tomorrow we have, what do we make tomorrow? 5 golden charms, all different. Okay, so just want to clarify, that says 5 golden charms. It does not say that they have to be metal. It just says 5 golden charms. However, in your Jolly list, you do have metal charms, and you have so could be metal. I think I said could be metal in the what do they call that? The details. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. This is going to go on right at that line. Okay. And this is a silverware little bag. Okay. You guys might remember we got a lot of these if you went out at all during the time that they say we were home, safer at home, you might have gotten one of those. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead, come across, and I'm going to cut that one off. Okay, cutting it off. I'll still have the bottom. And here I have this. Now I'm going to come up here, and because now it's open, right? So we're going to go ahead and close it. It's kind of cool. This will make a cute little top tuck kind of goodie that we'll be able to put something up in there. And then I have this, okay? And I'm going to place that down here. You see, it's going to go up across the top a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and put this down. Now, this actually could be a waterfall tag. I could go ahead and, so it could be, I mean, I'm making it for my waterfall, okay? But when it comes time to make your 10 tags with a job, you could make a waterfall tag with a job. So next I have blue. So originally I was going to paint our bedroom blue or gray. And so I had picked up some of these. Okay, I want this one to kind of frame. Now, I'm going to put it on here, and I'm going to leave it so that you can just pull this up. We're going to come over here, and I am going to grab this little angel. Okay, so she's again from the angel postcard kit. So yesterday I used items from the postcard kit, and I used a couple of items from the Pages and Ephemera kit. That is where the wallet pages is in the Pages and Ephemera kit. Okay, so that can go on there. So I have, this will be my Dear Julie Julie digital on this first waterfall idea. Okay. There we go. Okay, then we're going to come up and I want this to be framed. You know what? It can go all the way. It can go all the way up. I'm going to go ahead and come across. Okay. Okay, so this is my waterfall. Got this, 2, 3, 4. Usually your waterfall has at least 4 flips. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This one kind of has 5. Okay. Now the cool thing about this one, oops, do you see what I did? I'm not straight. Is this one will be able to go on a page or a pocket, and it could, if it could, like go over the top. So now we need to go ahead and add some decorations, and I think we'll go ahead and we're going to start with a beautiful trim. I'm just loving this trim, and I think we'll go with 3. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab our fabric tack. And on the, well, it's not going to end up taking up all the way to the edges, right? But it might. Okay. So this one, this side's good. This side we kind of got put back together. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. And I'm putting my edge back together. Okay, I think this is so pretty. This. Okay, so that gives us ribbon or trim. I think I want to add one of the flowers. We've been using a flower. Should I put it in the middle? No, kind of want it on the side. I'm going to put it up here on the side, and that way it is across all the things. Okay. Okay. And then we'll go with the opalescent. There it is. And we're going to add some sparkle. Remember, sparkle was our inspiration the first day. I'm just going to sparkle the wings. And I might go back and sparkle yesterday's wings eventually as well. So pretty. Okay. Okay, so it has its Dear Julie Julie digital and its 3 elements. Okay, and for my interpretation, I am going to do hang. Okay, and I think I'm going to see if I can get one of these. Okay, so one of these, and then I'm going to use, so I'm going to go ahead and take those 2 pieces. Okay, I'm going to cut. Okay. I don't know if I have, that one, is it that tiny? Oh, I'm gonna have to glue the whole thing down. Oh, look. Okay, so it'll fit. This is amazing little goodie from Spectrum Art Creations, from their spectrumartcreations.com. There's 2 different ones, but it just makes it so easy to go ahead and to do that. So I'm making, this is going to be hang. Okay, so I'm going to add, for this one, I'm going to add a little tag. Okay. I'm going to be using some glue here in a minute, so I want everything set up before I get that far. Okay. Put things back where they go, and then you're able to find them later, right? Okay, I'm just putting the gobbledygook on here. You know how the thing keeps going after you have stopped using it. Okay, now this one. Okay, so we added that on there. Okay, I'm going to come up and okay, I'm going to go ahead and put it through the second one of these. Okay, and then we'll tie it off. So I'm adding a T tag as my hang on this one. Okay, so we have this beautiful T tag. So that one is hanging on my first waterfall. Yay, first waterfall. Okay, on to the next one. And so I have this music page, and then I have I'm looking for a holly page from, there we go. Oh, it's not a full holly page. Okay, well, it's a holly page of tags. I want to save that one. Holly page. I want just a regular holly page. Can be big. Yeah, we're going to go with the big holly page. Okay. So this is part of the Christmas Joy digital. Okay. And this is where you get them so that you can cut them out. Okay. So that gives me 2. And that's actually enough, but we're going to go ahead and come over here. I have, this is Dear Julie Julie also. This is from the Antique Ornament Digital Kit. Okay, so I am going to go with the 3 of these. Now I could... Do I have this in like regular paper? Nope. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is what we're going to go with. This one as the top. Turn the second one upside down and turn it over. Okay, second one upside down, turned over, and the third one. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come in and I'm going to go ahead and stagger these. Okay, so you see my stagger of the swagger here. I'm looking for my cutter. It's on the floor. Okay, so this is one of the easiest ways to do a waterfall. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut the white edges off because I'm using Dear Julie Julie Digitals and they have the white edges. And then I'll go ahead and cut this. Okay, I'm using 3 pages here. So as long as I use the other parts of all these pages, they all get to count for as part of my 12 pages. So I am making this for the Dear Julie Julie December challenge. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. How big? I like that. I think I want to go just a little bit bigger. Okay, so here we go. I like to do this with double-sided. Okay, we'll put this right in front. That way I can remember to use them. I like to use this with double-sided. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Yeah, I would, right? Okay, so we are going to take the top one, move it up, take the bottom one, move it down, okay, top up, bottom down, and then we're going to take this and flip it over. And you know what? Because I changed because I changed my mind. Right? Yeah, we gotta turn the... Oh boy, should have just gone ahead and trimmed off both sides. Okay, there we go. Go that, and that. Okay, so this is the front. This is what I want to be on my... Ah, I did it again. I did have it. Bloopers are included so that you get to see how not to do things sometimes. I'm going to go with that whole piece of, yeah, I like that whole piece of music. Okay. So what's going to happen is when this comes down, you're going to have this look. Now you can have this literally go over the middle of that. Okay. Or you can have a little bit of white space there. I think I'm going to leave a little. You want to make sure that you're not longer than whatever your journal is going to be. I'm good. Okay. And then line up your sides. And you'll have a crease. Okay. I've got 3 Dear Julie digitals in here. So we're good on the Dear Julie digitals. And our inspiration for this one will be hang. Also. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we want to set this up so they are, they're stuck. They're put together. So I'm going to come over here and you can do a flip-flop fold here. You can do a flip-flop fold. So this is a different type of waterfall flip. Okay, because today, and we are going to do a flip-flop as one of our things. So if you don't know, well, here, I'll show you. So you've got your page, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to fold about like between around 3/8 of an inch is a good amount. Okay, so I folded it. Then I'm going to bring it back. And what I've done is I have made a fold that I'm going to be able to use to flip my page up. Okay. Okay, and then you just put this up in here. Okay. Okay, so you'll have flip, flip, flip. See how this one flips? Okay. And then this one is just here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to use my lacy edge scissors. I like to use these, especially anything that might have doilies in it, which I probably will eventually have a couple doilies in this journal. If you have like edge punches, that would be fun to use on this as well. Okay, I'm going to come down here and trim this up. There we go. Trim and trim. Trim and trim. Okay. Okay, so this is the base of my next waterfall. Okay. So now hang. I'm thinking I can go ahead and hang one of these banners down here. Okay. Go ahead and add glue. Puts it across. Okay, and then I'm gonna come over and put the other one on the other side. So, like you would hang a stocking or hang an ornament, hang a wreath on your door. That was the original inspiration for hang. Okay, so we have hung a banner down here. Okay, and I think that's kind of cool the way that works. Okay, so I'm going to come back to too big. You see that? But if I lean it across, it will work. I don't want to mess that up. Okay, I had one. Up goes across the eyes. Okay, we're gonna have to get in the see. Okay, let's see. I kind of like that. Okay, I need the little tiny pieces. Where is the kit? Oh, I put it down here behind something so that it wouldn't fall out. Okay, so I'm going through the pages in ephemera kit. Here is a wallet page. Where's the wallet page I started with? I mean, I haven't even put together pages yet for the journal, so I think I will be fine when it comes to doing that. Okay, I found the other wallet. So I have her that I could put on here, and I have kind of like her because she's got holly in her hands. I'm gonna rip around her instead of. So this is the one of the wallet pages from the Angels Pages and Ephemera kit. This is the landscape wallets. There's a page of portrait where they're all set up for portrait. pages. Okay. Okay, I like this. We can go ahead and put that on there. I think the Patreon, the Emerald Patreons, I think they got this, a piece of this in their kit last year. I'm not positive. Their December kit or their November kit. This gold. Pretty gold. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. So that gives me sparkle. Sparkly. Something sparkle. Okay. We're going to tie this one on. There we go. Little tie. So there's some string. Yeah, I want it just below her. I'm going to go ahead and put some fabric tack down to help keep it where we put it. Okay, so we got tie. We'll have some sparkle. And I think I'm going to staple this. Okay, and we'll add a flower. So string, sparkle, and flower. have two? No. Okay. Sometimes I wonder. Okay. So this is another, that's the staggered paper waterfall. So staggered paper, that's where we took it and fanned it out like that and then folded it. And this is the one where we just put them on top of each other. So that gives us 2 flips. And then our next one, we're going to go ahead and, let's see, I wanted to use, okay, I'm going to go like this, put it across, put this up and in. Okay, so you'll have a flip up, flip down, flip. Flip up, flip down, flip. Okay. Okay. You've got a bell. Okay, we'll go ahead and put this down. This will be our Dear Julie Digital on our flip up, flip down. Flip up, flip down. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use my corner rounder. Oh, good. It showed up on both sides. Okay. I have this. I don't like that. Okay, how about a flower? Okay. And earlier when we did flowers, we did the gold thread. So how about we do gold? I think that was on this one. That might have been on the other one, the other journal. It's okay. We're going to do it on this one. Okay. So messy thread went around 3 fingers, went around 2 fingers. Now I'm bunching it up to itself. Then I'm going to grab some double-sided tape. Try and get it all on there. Then bring it back on itself. There we go. Just making sure I started the video. Oh my goodness. That would figure. So this is day 4, in case you came in you're at the premiere and you came in late. Excited to have be on day 4 of 12. Okay, I will be redoing day 1 because I have not, well, I haven't done it yet. Day 1 was the details. And then day 2, I started with the embellishments. But day 1 is making your cover. So I will still be doing that. Okay, this is my flip up, flip down, flip up, flip down. Okay, flip up, flip down, and we're using this as our little closure. We've got string and a flower so far. We're going to add our stuff there as well, our sparkle. But I want, what if we put like this? I like that. Okay, so this was from one of those frame papers. It had 2 frames, and then this was the center of the 2 frames. Okay. And I'm doing this on a time card. Remember, you get to use everything in your stash, but you do have to use some of the things from our little list here. And so I've been kind of stuck on what I'm using so far. So this is I don't think I need the tie. Okay. You know what? What if we went and grabbed a little? Okay, so these are littles, or tinies, or minis. If I use that one, okay. So this is from the mini page from the Angel Pages and Ephemera. And we're just going to turn this into a stamp. I'm using my postage cutting scissors. You could use, I was going to say zigzag scissors. You know, zigzag, pinky shears. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. Okay, put that on here. So my something different that I'm going to use here is I'm going to use a stamp. I'm going to use a simple postage stamp. Let's make sure we're in the right direction. Okay, there we go. So we've used a stamp. We'll get to mark that off our list. And flower, string, and then I will add sparkles. So this is my flip up, flip down. Okay, and then I'm trying to use my my scraps. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use this scrap, and we'll make like a little border tuck here, or it could just be a border, but I did make it a border tuck. Okay, so there's a place that you can put something in there. Go ahead and turn it over. I picked up some things off the messy desk. Okay, and then just to kind of finish this off a little bit, I'm going to use some of my tape from Llano, 'the amazing, 'the amazing 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 joint tape. Okay. Remember, you can use anything and everything from your stash this month in your challenge. And so I think that's been pretty exciting. There we go. Okay, we've got to hang something on here. You know what? What if we come back here and we grab... Oh, I got a gold one. What if we grab this? Okay, because my my thing for this time is hang. For many of us, this might be the challenge part of this challenge, is figuring out what's your inspiration and how to incorporate it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lift this up. Try and get that hang tag underneath there. Okay. Okay, so we have a pretty little hang. Flip up, flip down. This is our flip. You have a place that you can put something here. And we're going to have so many embellishments that I'm not putting things in the places yet. Okay, so our next thing is we are going to do a flip-flop. And so I am going to make a flip-flop page. And then we're going to add in a flip-flop. We're going to add a flip-flop into it and decorate the flap. Of course, okay, we'll go ahead. I have this really cool paper out of this paper pad. Colorbuck. I think that was Walmart for a while. I don't know if they still have that. Okay, so we have a branding strip. So we'll be able to use that somewhere in the journal as well. I'm going to go with the regular size. So 8.5. Okay, 8.5 is going to pop this up and have a pocket on this side. You know what? No, I'm not going to have a pocket. I'm going to go ahead and because it's going to have a flap. Okay, so I've got a 12-inch piece. I'm going to put this up with my other pieces. Remember, I have to make 10 tags with a job, so these things are going to come in handy. Okay, so one side, I'm going to want like 5 inches. So there's 10. We'll go down to 5 and fold. That way, if it ends up in somewhere in the journal where It already has creep. It still should be in the journal, okay? And then we're going to come over, and you'll see me a lot of the times I will have a flip, okay? Right now my December daily has several in them, okay? So this is going to be my flap, okay? This is going to be my flap, and I don't want to, I like this, but I want it to be a page in the journal, right? Wow, that's really short. Okay, it's 8 inches. That's okay. It's still big enough to be a page. Okay, so oh my gosh, things are falling down. Craft-a-lanch. Okay, so I have this. This is like it might even be vintage. I don't know, but we're gonna go ahead and come up. And we want it to be a little smaller than the full page. I'm going to go ahead and line my sides up. So you line it up, and you should be able to get a straight crease, okay? If you line it up. Of course. I gotta bring those. I keep saying that. Gotta bring those Teflon scissors in here. I bought Teflon scissors with my birthday money, and they have not made it into my room yet. Okay. So I want to make sure, yep, we're going to be good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and I think I want this side to be what you see. Okay. We're going to go like this. This is going to go in here. And then we're going to take the front piece, and I'm going to go ahead and come over. Now, if you remember from when I made the waterfall, and I made this little area here, that becomes our little seam, and that's where we put our glue. Okay, so we're going to put our glue on there. I left it without the cover on it. Okay, so this right here, and this is on the top piece. It's going to attach to the flap, making this a true flip-flop. Okay, so you line this up in the gutter, line it up, and lay that down. Okay, check it real quick, make sure it's in there. Okay, and this is a flip-flop. This is a flip-flop. Okay, and it's a true flip-flop, meaning when you grab that flap, it's going to pull the whole thing over. Okay, so flip and flop. Okay, so that is our flip and our flop, and I'm going to go ahead and cut down this page because it was compromised. Okay, and we're going to come over and grab some of our tape. Again, the joint tape. And I'm going to put that on here. Okay. And you can put the edge all the way up to the edge. I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks. Personal preference. That's all. Personal preference. Okay. And we need a flap, and I'm going to want something that is on cardstock, hopefully. And I want it to be portrait facing. Okay. Huh. I can't find any portrait facing ones. So this is the last flip that we have to make though. Okay. So well, this is the portrait I don't know if that is the regular portrait. Yeah. Okay. Nope, this one's paper. So now this one might be from something different. It's still the same images, they're just in a different setup. And I'm thinking, I think we'll use this one. Okay. Where's the... We've got space, you guys. We can use the lace scissors, and it'll have like a little lace thing happening around the outside of it. I think that might be kind of cool. Do you have these old lace scissors? These are what, from the 80s or 90s? I have most of my stuff. I literally, when I moved to Iowa and when I moved back, I had a U-Haul trailer with my craft stuff. I took it all with me to Iowa, and I brought it all back with me. Okay, that is going to go on there as my flap. So this is a flip flop with a flap. It's a page ensemble, but it is also a flip. So we said any type of flip. All different, and you know, flip-flop is a great way to add something into your journal. Okay, let's see. So I want to hang something. You know what I have? Okay. One, two. Three. One, two. Feels like there's more than one there. Well, three. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to grab our, okay, let's, we're going to clean things up a little bit here because we're going to need the room. Keep that. Now the gold would be great, but I don't think, I think it'll be harder to connect. What I'm going to do is I want a little bunting thing. Okay. You know what? Let's use, we'll use, we could use both. We could use the string. Okay. We need a piece hanging out the side. I have some, but I don't, you know what? The other that I have is like foil, and it'll have a come apart with, okay, gold down. Okay, put that there, and then I'll add this. I'll come back and fix that in a minute. Okay, so we're making a little bunting to hang. Bunting to hang. And I used to make stuff like this all the time. In my early videos, when I was making Happy Mail. So my earliest videos were Happy Mail. I was in a swap group. And we made stuff to swap. And you guys, that was a game changer for me until I had the crafty community, because in my world, nobody gets me. I am an anomaly that I like to create and make things. I mean, my mom did, but so okay, so I have this. These are going to be, they'll be double-sided. Okay, we'll go ahead and close them up. Using the gobbledygook. So something has happened with my email. I'm going to have to go, when I'm done here, I have to go figure out what the heck is going on with it. Okay, so this one has this. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to sew it on here, okay? So if I put it on the edge of the picture, do we get a nice hang? Needs to hang like from there to there. Okay. So for this side, I'm going to go ahead and pull this through. And then pull it back. Okay. So there's that side. I am going to tie it off. And I'll grab the gold. So the gold is in it, in the tie off too. Okay. So see there? Gone ahead and tied it off. I will glue it also from behind. Okay. So hang. Then we'll undo this. I'm hoping this is the, yeah, good. Like, I hope this is the easy thread one. So, easy thread needles are amazing. And I will put a link to where you can get them. Okay. There we go. Okay, this side's going to be harder to do, but we'll figure it out. This side we're going to just, I should have gave it more string. Ow! I just poked myself, just poked my finger. Okay, so we got little hangy. We're hanging. We got string. Got string. Okay, there we go. On our flip flop with a flap. Flip flop with a flap. Okay, what else should we? I think we should put a flower so that we have something here that is kind of connecting the two. My interpretation word was hang. So we hung a bunting. So the flip flop with the flap was easy. I think the bunting a little harder. Okay. Okay, what else do we? We got string, we got a flower. We're gonna have sparkle. Is that? That's not on this list. Ribbons or bows, packaging. Oh, I like that. I like using this. I like. We're gonna go ahead and we'll come up a little. Okay. Okay, there's my, I like that. That's, that would be a ribbon or a bow, right? Ribbon or a bow. Okay, and then before we finish, we're going to go ahead and sparkle those angel wing feathery. Make sure you're in a well ventilated place area. Okay, beautiful. Isn't that pretty? I think it's really pretty. I love this this look on in here. I think that is making all the difference. Okay, so for my flips, I did 2 types of waterfall flips. This one was the one where you just add the pieces on top of each other, just one piece on top of each other, with at least 4. And then I added the top piece also. We went ahead and made it like a tab. You guys, this could be a tag, but it is going to be one of my waterfall, or one of my flips. Okay, so one of my 4 flips. My inspiration for today was hang. So I hung this here. I hung this one around the flowers. I hung a bunting here. And then here I hung a bunting, but this one, it's just attached, hung on there. Okay. For this, I had flowers, ribbon, and flower, ribbon, string, and we also have the sparkle on the wings because we've been doing that. Okay, so, but the sparkle was actually an inspiration for the first day. We did sparkle. So we have ribbon, flower, string. Ribbon, flower, string. And then here I have ribbon, flower. We use string on this one also. So ribbon, flower, string. So ribbon is going to be my, the thing that I used this time that I get to mark off. Okay, so we're going to have to use a ribbon on here. And on here. Yeah, so let's see. Packaging, ribbons or bows, gift bag, wrapping paper, fun fabric, bell or metal charms, flowers, strings, stamps, stencil. No, flowers. Flowers was what we're going to use. So there's a flower. That's why I put the flower on here. So flower is today's edition. And so all of them have a flower. We have our flip-flop. It's a true flip-flop with a flap. Our hang is a bunting. We hung a tag here. This is our flip-up, flip-down. It has a border tuck on the inside. This just, the flowers should hold this closed. This is our staggered waterfall. And so we had 3 pieces and we staggered them and put them on top of each other. But instead of going with a straight stagger, I really staggered it. So, and we used 3 DearJulieJulie digitals plus this one here. We have string. I did add some sparkle here. We've got our flower, and we need another item from we need another item from the list. So, well, Well, we did a stamp on another one. So let's go ahead and see if we can find the mini page. Mini page. And I think we'll use this one right here. Okay, so we'll put this one down here. So we've got this little cluster happening down here. And this just happened to be the first glue that I picked up. Okay. Okay, so we stamped. We stamped. And I need to go get my Christmas stamps out. I might have some angel stamps that I can use in there. Okay, so that gives me my 3 things. So string, flower, and we stamped. Okay, also should probably go ahead and find my stencils. So this gives us our 4 flips, and I think they are really fun. I mean, this is turning out to be really, really pretty with our scrappy notes from yesterday and the pages that we made on day 2. So this was our 4 fabulous, fun, fancy flips. You can do any 4 different flips that you want to do. No cartwheels. If you know, you know. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. Don't forget the digitals are still on sale in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. And we will be live tomorrow at 10:30 with our Friday freebie. So hope to see you there. What are we going to be making? 5 golden charms. See you there. Have an amazing day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.